Na 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 na. Yeah. 17 championship Lion sucks. Mark sucks. All Detroit. What is up? It is Wednesday night here on Dynasty Pylon. Dynasty is in full kickoff mode. If you already haven't been in your rankings and you basically suck or you're in, I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends. Brian is in the toilet bowl. Mark survived.
Dude, your mom kicked my ass too. Like she would have beat everybody this week. Why did I played her twice? And every time I played her, she scored over 140 points. Mm-hmm. What the hell? The times he plays everyone else, she plays Cordero Patterson. Like I don't understand. Like,
why is Cordero Patterson in her lineup in the first place? I have no idea.
I don't understand, man.
I don't get it either.
I beat you 2 weeks in a row, so it's all good.
I know it's not just you, it's your whole family. Like literally, all my losses, I only lost 7 times. 4 of those times were to your family.
Does she know what Dynasty is?
Yes.
Okay.
She knows.
Okay. I don't think she does, but okay. Guys, it's playoff championship week. Congratulations if you're in. On the good news though, Brian is in our Build-A-Blocks league.
Yeah.
If you get the Build-A-Blocks league, Brian is in. The grand question is if he's going to save the company some money, or is he going to be stingy?
Right? He's going to win because he's not going to get a jersey for one.
Is he going to be stingy and he's going to order a jersey? That's
how he's going to win, because he's not going to win it.
I already got my jersey, so we're good.
He's playing for nothing.
So them boys actually has a chance, and he is one of our first viewers, and he might actually get a chance to win a jersey. And he hasn't won a jersey yet. Anthony hasn't won a jersey. When you beat him, I was like, yes, hell yeah, get out of here, Rusta, get out of here, try again, you suck again. Sorry,
I told him the only way you beat me, you score over 120 points. You score over 120 points, then you have a chance. If you don't, you're not gonna win. It's just what it is.
He put up. No, you know what's funny? As you say 100, he put up 99.3. Like just under the cusp. Like if he had 7 more yards, he would have been there. You had 117. So yeah. Brian just came in, said nope. I told you all year that wasn't gonna happen, and this is my house, and I'm just gonna plant my flag right here. And because
right on my shoulder, right here.
I literally was gonna wait for them to go live. I'm gonna wait, and it's gonna jump in right in their comments like, yeah, how's that feel?
I mean, you'll probably still be up. They have their show late night. Is he on Wednesday nights? I don't even know anymore.
He jumps on. I see him sometimes.
I thought he does Monday and Fridays.
And Friday. Yep.
It's the Wednesday crew that's iffy, and I know they go on probably like an hour after us on their show. But by then, I'm eating dinner. I'm getting ready to like wind down for the night. Like
I'm in bed watching stuff on my iPad. Like, oh, yeah,
bro,
let me look at this.
they're
They're just getting started.
They're the late night crew. Furthermore, any fresh news that you guys want to talk about today? I know there was a big one. Brian kind of wanted to talk about it, but I cut him off because I wanted to wait till to see if Mark was here and if he heard about it. Mark, did you hear anything today that kind of like, oh, that's interesting? NFL news wise,
Russell Wilson.
There you go. Yeah, that's the one. Go ahead.
He apparently was asked to restructure his guaranteed, like if he got hurt money, and I guess they didn't reach anything, so he got benched. And now word is, come March, he's gone.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is that the only way they don't get rid of him is if he kicks that $38.5 million bonus that jumps in that's guaranteed in 2025. Unless he pushes it another year, they will cut him no matter what. Yeah. If he pushes it a year, they will maybe think to keep him.
There are some teams out there that might be interested in getting him.
Hey, his team.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure it'll be all
my
over.
Team, both of our teams. Like we're throwing anybody back there now. We're now in Washington territory. We're just throwing anybody back there.
Well, you are. You got Taylor Heineke. So.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Literally, Ritter Washington territory.
Ritter ain't it, man. I'm telling you. I was speaking to a gentleman today who I met on my way back home because he happened to be my Uber ride because I dropped my car off today. Really cool gentleman. Name was Jonathan. Ironically, we have too many of those in our show. He was from Georgia, a big Atlanta Falcon fan. Man, he was great. We were just trash talking our Falcons the whole time. I'm like, this is great. I could level with this man. And I told him, hey man, at the end I'm like, listen, you want to talk more football? And it's up to you. And I threw it out there, and he's like, you know what? Yeah, I'll check it out. So if he comes in today, great. Let me know. Bro, another brother in the family, man. I'm telling you, and it's awesome. Like we only have two.
Arthur Smith.
There's only been two Falcons fans in this damn show. I need more because I got this stupid guy.
He does it all the way.
Comes in here, damn Saints fan, ruins it. It says I'm not ready for the championship week. You got Browns, Hills versus Ravens, and Amon-Ra versus Dallas, bro. Well, good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you, sir.
Good luck.
1202 and Stroud got. Sorry, yeah, no, you're good, man. I eventually get to him and kind of piece them together. You're all good. So, but Denver will take a big cap hit for Russ Wilson. Well, yeah, but if they want to cut him, they'll cut him.
But they take the hit now.
Yeah, 1 year.
You take the hit.
It's 1 year instead of 2. Exactly.
Right.
Yes, you have to do it before April. April 2nd, it goes guaranteed. So as long as they do it before then, they'll be fine.
They'll find a way. I don't think they're gonna. I think he stays. If you in retrospect of all of it, I really think he stays.
Think so?
Because I there might be a chance. They'll work something out. I don't think that the draft will help them because they're probably somewhere in the middle of the pack by the end of the season. They got 2 more games. Yeah. I think they end up somewhere at 16.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
don't think they win a game. I mean, the weird thing is they're still in the competition to win a division. Why do this now?
I don't know. Why stir the pot? I don't know. It's very interesting, but we'll see what happens. We still got lots to go through. Besides fantasy football, like we like there's still more freaking football left. So and roster coming in, Mark.
I know, what's up? It's been a couple weeks.
And what up, Brian? Thanks for the ass whooping. And Mark, what up, bro? You're good, man. I was trash talking to you at the beginning of the show, so it's all good.
Yeah, we were just talking about you. I was
gonna jump on about you losing. Yeah,
I was jumping on. I'm gonna jump on and just getting right in the comments like, told you.
Yeah. First time in the Blue Black, and I came in last place. I quit. I mean, it is a different type of.
It's difficult. It's different.
It's different.
Rasta, do you actually have them boys' number? Because the last week starts like, I don't know. They need the draft tonight or tomorrow morning. Otherwise, Brian is going to draft tonight after the show.
Just fine with me. Just let me know.
So if them boys does not draft by the end of this freaking show, Brian will. Just saying. But yeah. So those two are going. I'm look, to save the company some money, I'm hoping Brian wins it.
Right.
And then because them boys is also part of the get right, I kind of want him to lose. So it's like
keep that rivalry alive.
Him and Rasta are the two people I hope that when we just continue to grow, they just continue to lose out on these jerseys.
No matter what.
Right.
No matter what. Like
I have selfish reasons though. Like I don't want a Dynasty pylon Cowboys jersey out there. Ugh.
We're bound to have all 32.
That's worst.
We're bound to have all 32. What have we made so far?
Chargers, Lions,
a Ravens, and a Lions.
Yep.
So it could be interesting.
As long as it's not a Packers, I'm okay with it.
We're bound to make one too. Look, don't listen to these guys. No matter what team you are, there's a possibility. Okay.
Ugliest jersey you can find of the Packers. Then that's it.
You were worried for a bit. Don't lie. Then Adams failed me and Rice failed me.
Well, I knew the CMC still hadn't gone, and I was like, yeah, that's 20 straight points right there, no matter what.
I saw that. I went. I saw the score. I didn't check the lineup. I'm like, bro, you are not going to lose to him. And then I went back and I actually looked through everything. I'm like, this man's got CMC still, and it's only a Eagles game. I'm like,
I had no worries.
He's done. He's done. Yeah, I think you're doing pretty good in that one in the division ones. I think you might actually be in the top 3 for sure. I think you have 2 of them won already. By the looks of it, I don't see the opponents out beating you. But we'll see. I'm not gonna look until after the show. I might not even look until probably next Wednesday, to be honest.
I'll stay wait till next week.
Yeah, so next Wednesday, I probably actually get a glance at it and then probably have a full answer by the end of next week. And tally up who won the points, because through all 8 divisions, I think Anthony was in all of them, right? Except for 1.
He's in 7, I believe.
Right. So we'll see. Yeah, I have his number. I'll shoot him a text. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, shoot him a text. If he doesn't draft by the end of the show. I know he's busy, so I understand. But it's been 17 weeks. He knows we draft on Wednesday or Tuesdays at some point. At least at some point, he's taken a dump since then to look at his phone to check on his roster, right? Like it's right. Like, come on, man.
No,
he's done moves in our other league that we're in together.
Is he about to? What kind of
done,
league is that?
It's the podcasting league. Yes, it's a redraft league. Yeah,
it's a redraft league. Okay.
Yeah. So I saw he made a move earlier today.
Yeah. Hey guys, Rasta, it's why have both channels failed to collab and we talked about all season? This has to be the one, right? Like week 17, we have to do it this week, right? Like what happened? Like, I don't know. We gotta make it this week. It's gotta be this week. We have no other choice. Put myself through real estate school. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you gotta take.
That's the best way to learn,
like,
man.
You get breaks, right? Like you get breaks, right? Like I know this man loves fantasy football. There's no way he's not looking at his lineup. You made the championship, dude. But yeah, shoot him a text. See what happens. But anyways, I don't know what. Okay, besides the Russell Wilson news,
was it Jair Alexander being suspended? I was like, what?
Did you hear what he did?
Yeah. You saw what he did.
I saw
he
the
walked
topic
the
before it was starting. I didn't really.
Yeah, he walked out with the captains and then almost got them the ball in the first and second half.
Yeah, during the coin flip, he says,
yeah,
defense," instead of saying we defer.
Right.
Yeah, I remember.
So they suspended him for that. He just crashed it. He just walked up there and started talking.
Look, man, you got to keep your composure. You got to keep it real. You can't just act like a fool and like, dude, come on now, like you're professional. I understand it's your job, but still, like as your career, really. Sam Howell not starting this week. Next week, no.
Well, he might not ever start again. So
I know that's so crazy. He was doing so well, and then all of a sudden you trade your defense, all your defensive players, and then he starts sucking.
Yep. Watson injured, but
which makes you wonder, like, what did our defensive players do to our offense? Were they also on the offensive line? Were they playing both ways?
It's funny because you traded those two defensive ends, and they are doing amazing without everyone else, all that talent on. Like you had so much talent, there just wasn't enough tackles to go around. That's literally what happened. You guys were so talented that it was hard to get everyone up the ball.
Mm-hmm. And now I heard from a report today that apparently we want Caleb Williams.
Hey, come on down.
Come on, Caleb Williams.
Play the prices right.
The way I see it, again, your team and my team are in situations where we're just having tryouts. All right.
Yeah.
If you can throw, can you throw? You can throw. Yeah. You sure? Yeah. You want to help out? Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
doing that
right
now. This
now.
Man a ball. He says he could throw. Give him a shot. Hey, give him a red jersey real quick. Get in there, kid. That's exactly what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. And now that we're hearing other people might get traded, there's a possibility that my team and also his team are like, all right, we might be moving on. I don't know. We'll see.
I still see. Telling you, I see Eric Bieniemy and Justin Fields to Atlanta. It scares me to death, but I really see that possibly happening.
There's a possibility. We've been hearing about that, but I'm not gonna.
You don't put it in the ether. Yeah.
I feel like Eric Bieniemy goes back to Kansas City
until I see it. But
I think he could be head coach. He could go be a head coach.
I think Kansas City gives him all the money in the world to be like, please come back. Our offense is nothing without you.
But you can't be a head coach. If he wants to be a head coach, Atlanta's the perfect place to go. And you go get Justin Fields and have that team with all that talent. There's a lot of talent in Atlanta.
Did he pass his test in Washington? Is he head coach material? All the reports of the players are like, please don't fire Ron because we don't want Eric Bieniemy to be our head coach.
That's what Kansas City said they're missing. Eric Bieniemy held everyone accountable, and they're saying without him, we're screwed. And I think going in as the head coach, and you have a guy, especially a person like Justin Fields, who's a great leader, with that combination, might be great. Well, I'm talking about really great for next year.
All right. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I can see where things may change. Tomlin might be out in the mix.
So Tomlin,
Bieniemy
Bears have called
might
about
be
him.
in the mix. Belichick might be in the mix. There's so many
people. Price for Tomlin? They're talking about a first and a second.
Jesus, like what are the Steelers doing, man? Like all these years that you've had them, like why is this like so stupid, man? It is the stupidest move. And if they make it happen, I'm like, if he'll go somewhere, and I hope it's within division. I hope it's within division, so he could just play them twice and show them how to
destroy them.
Yeah,
I saw that Diana Rossini said that they want to do an extension. The owners want to do an extension. Yeah,
they should.
Like, no, we're going to hold on to him until he dies.
Keep him. Yeah. So yeah. Anthony. Yeah. No, I kind of think they're going to be the first ones too. They should be. I don't think the Bears and the Cardinals are going to be looking for QB right now. If the way the draft is going as of now, I think it should be New England.
New England would trade with the Bears for that Carolina pick, offer them their pick, a first round next year and 2 second rounds or something like that.
Probably, yeah. I think it's probably proper for them too because they're another team that's kind of like shuffling through their QBs. So,
can I ask you guys a question though?
What's up?
Would that be a better trade for with the New England Patriots, or would it be better to go ahead with the Raiders and ask them for 3 first-rounders and Max Crosby?
So you're saying New England to drop down?
Yeah. And so you're going from 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, you know?
Well, hold on. Whoa. How?
So
wait, hold on. What do you mean 1? Are you talking about the Bears? Or are you talking about the Patriots?
So the Bears will probably have, because Carolina has the low.
Okay, so you're talking about the Bears right now.
So the Bears trade with the New England Patriots, or the Bears trade with the Las Vegas Raiders, because it's the draft. It's important. I would rather go with the Vegas Raiders because I would like Max Crosby on the Chicago fucking Bears.
You guys saw that, right?
We're
talking about the Patriots, and he changes it to the Bears.
Hey, we the one that had the pick. We had the pick.
He was talking about the Patriots trading up, and then he was like, "Or
and then what if we go down?" I'm like, "We're talking about down."
Look, but I'm gonna say Max Crosby, who's our guy on the show, being a Bear would be awesome.
Max Crosby is a Raider.
I feel like if you do get Max Crosby, though, you're looking at like 2 first-round picks.
So that's what I think it is. It'll be Max Crosby, 2 first-round picks.
I think you'll get
a trade, a first-round pick, and Max Crosby.
Yeah.
But it'll basically be the same as DJ Moore, the DJ Moore trade.
Yeah, basically.
I don't even know.
No, so that's what actually the report is, that the Raiders would like to trade up for one of these quarterbacks because they don't believe it. Just saying. I would love it.
Hold on. If the Raiders move up
and grab Caleb Williams, #1 overall.
See, but I think the Patriots will be stupid enough to grab him, though.
But I'm saying if they trade with the Bears, it doesn't matter who wants them. Whoever trades with the Bears gets Caleb Williams. Whoever wants #1 wants him, you get that.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree. Jaden Daniels should be the guy, though.
I agree 100%.
Jaden Daniels should be the guy. I'm 50-50 in playoffs. So far, 10 playoff teams, 2 byes, went 4-4, and then I went 3-3 last week. Playing for championship, which includes 2 belts that I got passed around from the ring. Get forever. Hey, let's go.
Dude, that's amazing.
Those are the good leagues. I like the leagues that you have rings forever. I provide did you guys see pictures of the ring this year?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah. They're nice. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a mixture of last year's. The person I kind of get them from, he always creates new ones every year, and he kind of changes it up. So it looks really nice. So, but yeah, dude, that's awesome. 3 of them. So is one of them just a cash one, or like a charity one, maybe? So, oh wait, 2 of a belt. And a ring, hold on, which includes 2 belts that I get passed around. So one of the leagues has belt and ring, or just the ring. Okay, I see 2 belts.
So I think it's 2 belts and 1 ring for each. So they'll have 1 championship.
They each have their prize, but one of them has a ring.
Yeah.
See, the league I have in Dynasty, man, I hook it up. We got the trophy that we add the plaque to. It gets passed around. And then the ring that gets kept forever, and then the money prize, and then, of course, the draft pick or whatever that size. But also, we have that toilet bowl that we pass around. Damn, I have to travel out of town for this.
No matter what.
I'm hoping it's Flagstaff.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not Chicago, but
Brian, don't make me go to Chicago. Like, it's not that I don't want to see you.
Me wants you to come to Chicago anyway.
Yeah, you'd be a dickhead just to, I'm gonna lose on purpose so I can see my friend. Get out of here. Like,
what I would do. I'm like, I'll go get Mark. We'll all be here. I guess.
I'm gonna say this right now. If you lose, make plans for Super Bowl.
Awesome.
I'm coming to your place.
Done.
For Super Bowl. If that's the case, because that gives me enough time. I think I got to look at my military schedule. That gives me enough time. Yeah, military can say nope, sorry. It does that to me. But if that's the case, I don't think you will, because your team is too good.
Yeah, I actually could score points. I mean, I saw G Money score 77 points. I was like,
look, there's a possibility.
Do you guys see Chicago? Who's the starting quarterback?
Yeah, I'm going to be sitting right next. What?
His starting quarterback is Stidham.
That's
Oh my God!
look, you have a good chance. You have a very good chance. All right, guys.
Well, who else does he have? He got nobody else. Sam Howell got benched, so
He still had
although a bench Sam Howell's more points than Sam Howell got.
He has Rudolph and Young too.
But I can see Mike Tomlin or Bill or Ben Johnson to coach for Washington. I don't see Mike Tomlin.
I don't see Mike Tomlin at all.
Bill, maybe. Ben Johnson. Washington just trade down. I mean, Washington should just trade down.
Well, speaking of coaches, did you hear that Michigan just offered Harbaugh like a $10 million,
10-year, $125 million?
Yeah,
10-year, $125 million, and he says no.
Because in there is a clause that he can't leave for the NFL.
Yep.
And he said, nope.
And you know what? It's because I think these are the two. There's three teams I think Jim Harbaugh would like to coach for. The Raiders, which I'm not sure because I don't know. I think Antonio Pierce might have that one locked up.
Mm-hmm. Let's get an offensive coordinator.
The Chargers.
But they're because
that's where he began his coaching career, and of course the Bears. Those are the three places that he would want to coach, and all three could be up. So why would he take that money? He can make that same money doing the same coaching one of those teams.
Same thing he's doing now.
Yeah.
What if he becomes the head coach of the Bears and then brings in McCarthy?
Oh, wow.
JJ, I wouldn't be surprised he did, but I don't think JJ would start. I think he'll be like a third-round pick. It wouldn't be, we really don't even care about our first three picks, so who cares?
Oh, here comes a shower.
Who cares?
Here comes a shower. Virginia is grabbing their bucket. You see that? Are you still watching this, Brian?
Yeah, I'm still watching it right now.
Oh, they're carrying the damn bucket. They're about to shower him.
You can't shower when you won because Drake May didn't play.
Well, yeah. Oh. All right.
Did you hear too? His brother opted out of the bowl games so he could enter the transfer portal.
He's good.
There's so many players that enter in the transfer portal.
He was Maryland's quarterback, though.
Yeah.
There's so many players getting into the transfer portal. It's ridiculous.
My tight end coach is the head coach for Maryland.
Yeah, you were telling me. Yeah,
I love him.
Yeah,
Mike Locksley is freaking awesome.
Oh, I love him too.
Nice.
Yeah, obviously Maryland. Yeah.
Yeah.
So New England will draft May, and the next QB would drafted Caleb Williams. If he didn't stay, and Chicago keeps the number one and draft Marvin Harrison, I think it should be. I
don't think Marvin Harrison goes to Chicago.
He won't go number one. I promise.
If Chicago trades out of it, they know in their mind they lost Marvin Harrison.
Yep.
They should.
In my mind, Marvin Harrison is Randy Moss.
That's why I think that they shouldn't. I really think that they should stay where they're at, get Harrison, and then with their 8th pick, get an offensive lineman.
I think by the time the Bears are done, they're going to be pick 13. I think they'll be pick 13.
But they need a receiver, man.
Well, DJ Moore is literally the only guy. Look, DJ Moore got hurt this weekend. All of a sudden, they had no one.
Man, I know DJ Moore. Like, I was very upset. Had DJ Moore not have gotten hurt, I would have won the 107 pick.
Oh, easy.
Instead, I just went 360 to 365 days back to the same spot I was last year.
With all that talent at quarterback.
Stupid Braden.
Yeah.
Mark, too. Mark was the reason I was at the 108 last year. All three are paid leagues. I work out splits with money and taking home 100. Wow, nice.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Could have been over 2Ks, but I'm not. I mean, look, that's good for you, man. Like, that's what happens when you're in so many leagues. I know a lot of them are like, what, best ball leagues too?
That's even better.
If they're not, I'm going to be more impressed at if they're not.
If you could manage that many leagues, that's
I could manage up to 10. But that's like a good hour or two sitting there going through each one, and I could probably manage it.
It gets too much. I have 3 that I pay attention to, and even that sometimes seemed like too much.
Yeah,
paying attention more than 5 is too. It's hard for me.
Why every topic? Because it's Brian.
Why do you love show with this
We
guy?
have the number one pick.
I don't care. You had
We have the number one pick. I don't even have a Bears jersey on. I'm not even talking about that.
Yeah, but you keep bringing them up.
Every time he gets them up.
Everything just happens to come back around the number one pick. That's the only reason. No. And the fact that Justin Fields might not be our quarterback anymore, which is stupid. Just stupid.
Like we need like his Russell, like you didn't even give us your Russell, and then before you turned it into some Bears comment. Like
even Russell Wilson, somehow will become a Bears comment. I'm sorry. I don't even know why. He'll be like, yeah, stupid, Russell Wilson might go to this team who has to pay the Bears, and then just get to something stupid.
Shut up.
But I do like the idea of Russell Wilson going to Pittsburgh.
That would be nuts, wouldn't it?
I like that idea. Tomlin gets an extension. Russell Wilson goes to Pittsburgh. Wow. That works.
Yeah. But you know what, Anthony? You got no room to talk because you used to change everything back to the freaking Commanders.
Yeah, he did.
He's mentioned Washington five different comments today.
Yeah, I know. So I want to talk about Marvin Harrison potentially probably have the strongest candidate going to the Cardinals.
I think so too. Now
with everything being said, with lately all the trade rumors and everything, there's a good chance that the Cardinals might have Marvin Harrison.
Mm-hmm. You imagine having a receiver over 5'11"? Whoo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Or like the ball
for once. Like Kyler Murray might. Kyler Murray might be actually top 10 again, like top 5 again, because he'll have them with Brown
McBride?
And McBride.
Yeah,
like all they would need to do is probably maybe get a lineman in the second, and then in the third round get themselves a running back.
I mean, you already have a decent running back, but having another young one to go along what you have.
Connor's getting old, man.
I think you need more offensive linemen.
I think
that offensive lineman is not good.
That's what I'm saying. If they get Harrison, and then with their other first pick, a lineman, and then maybe their second pick.
You can go to a third round pick.
No, actually, second pick. Back. Second pick, I would go DP, and I'd get like someone like.
Well, they have 2 first round picks, right?
Yeah,
that's what I said. I said Marvin Harrison, and then their other first would be like a lineman.
Oh, I thought you said their second round pick was a lineman. Sorry.
Well, the second pick.
Second first. Okay, yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Do you want numbers? I could go 2 and 17.
Yeah.
And then with their 34th pick, which would be second round, I think they need a corner bad.
Mm-hmm.
They do need a corner. They do.
I would love to see that dude go. If you go receiver, left tackle,
corner,
first round corner, early,
and then get themselves a running back because they
go run. Yep.
In the third.
Yep.
I think they'd be okay. They'll be hurting that D line still. I'm trying to think of their roster, what needs. But the Cardinals have
no defensive lineman.
No, their entire defense sucks for the most part. And I'm surprised Buddha even stayed. I
agree.
Yeah. So,
but they might be able to outscore some teams.
I said Washington 2 times, Brian.
Don't do me like
that. Says, I made top 235. Wait, hold on. Is this the fishbowl? No. Oh, the underdog winner. The underdog tourney. I hope I can place high this week. This is the farthest I've ever made in one of these. Goodbye, Mark.
Sorry. I was trying to unmute myself and I hit stop cam.
That's impressive, man. That's almost as big as isn't Scott Fishbowl just as big as those numbers? Probably bigger, actually.
70,000. That's crazy.
Right? That's be the top 235 out of 70,000 people.
Shoot, I'd be happy to be
literally the top 1%
exactly.
right there.
So hell yeah, man.
That's insane.
But the Cardinals are good. And I'm gonna veer this to the tight ends because I don't need Chicago talk. I don't need Cardinals talk.
It's hard.
I might need Washington talk and maybe New England because I don't think New England. How long is Henry's talk or Henry's contract left?
Hunter Henry?
Yeah, he should be going, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be soon.
Okay. So I think they have enough money to get themselves probably a veteran, I think.
But you gotta go with a quarterback.
Actually, no, they're broke as hell.
They have to go quarterback too. So that's just.
Let me look at it. Hold up. Right now they're broke. Are they going to be? Yeah, Commanders won't have an issue with. They'll probably find themselves one in free agency. Patriots might find themselves free agency. And the reason I want to talk about tight ends because we're going to talk about Brock Bowers today. And if I'm looking at this draft, I really think, and I said this last year, and I don't know why the Chargers didn't do this, but the Chargers should get him. The Chargers should be getting a tight end to finally get themselves someone established there because ever since they lost what's-his-face last year, they've been kind of like Parham and freaking.
Wow, I could really see that now. At 6, yeah, that's a perfect spot for Brock.
Because he is up there. He's supposed to be like a top 10 pick. So Ravens being the number 1 just gave Mike Tomlin another winning season because we know Ravens going to sit mostly the offense in that last week. Yes.
I don't think it matters. I think the Steelers win. They might win both games. Mason Rudolph is playing well.
Which is crazy.
Hey, the fans knew. They were chanting his name. They knew.
I just don't think that they shouldn't get rid of him, man. Because if they do, I want him to go somewhere in that division so he could play them again. Like, I don't know.
The problem is the head coaches in the division aren't going anywhere.
He could slide in as because the problem is he would be a head coach. There's no way.
Yeah, well, he would be a head coach.
Downgrade to a regular.
No matter what.
Yeah, there's no way.
So
I'm in Cleveland.
Maybe, but I don't know.
Maybe, but I think he's up for coach of the year.
Yeah, I think. But if you have a chance at Tomlin, I think there's 30 teams that are calling for.
Like, hey, you won coach of the year, but bye.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Like, yeah, you were good, but you know what? Yeah. He's better.
4 quarterbacks, 29% of your team's on IR. Still make the playoffs. Nah, we don't want you anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. It was a $4 buy-in, guaranteed 110 minimum. First place at 25,000.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. So hell yeah, good for you, man. That's insane. 235. That's great.
Okay, you shut your mouth, Anthony Price. You shut your mouth right now.
We all know Brock is going to the Eagles.
No.
If they traded up and got him, oh my God.
If they did that,
I will quit football if that happens. I'm out. I can't do this anymore.
They are too low in the draft.
The Eagles can't get everybody.
But I would laugh, and then I'd be like, "There's no way. There's no way."
What if they traded?
What if they traded somebody?
That's what I'm saying. If they traded and made that happen, I would laugh. Like I just Stefanski, Taylor, and Harbaugh. No.
Yeah, Taylor and Harbaugh, but I don't know Stefanski. You never know.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So if the Chargers don't get Brock, what's the next possible landing spot?
I can see the Jets.
Jets, okay, I like that one. Jets with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. And if stupid Voldemort retires, maybe.
Yeah.
If Voldemort retires, maybe he'll go there. But I really see the Jets and the Chargers.
What if the Falcons draft him and then use him as a third decoy? Another guy to throw the ball to. I love Arthur Smith.
Nobody loves Arthur Smith. Get out of here.
He's the worst. I've never seen anyone
I don't even think
with that much talent. He's
Smith.
Like, you know what? I got an idea. Let's use the third string guy. Let's use his first 2 guys that are great, and let's use the third string guy as a guy.
He literally had a game last year where in 3 consecutive plays he played all 3 quarterbacks and all 3 of them threw a pick.
That's true. That is true.
Like can't get much worse.
I remember that, and I remember I immediately changed the channel.
Right. What too? I'd be like, oh, this is the worst.
Yep, I remember that. I remember that. All right, guys. Today,
Philip Frank pick.
We're gonna go into offense a little bit. So we finished off the DBs. We're gonna go into offense a little bit because people are still in the fantasy brain right now, fantasy mind, which will cover us all the way probably till February before we get back into defense. For the IDP players. So and we'll leave off with the big man and end it with the linebackers because last year we ended it with the D line, I think. So
yeah.
But yeah. So here we are. Brock Bowser pretty much. Bauer's stats. Brian, anything you want to say about him real quick?
No, I just saying, going off of Brock Bowers, you understand. So the 2020 season, his high school, his senior year was canceled. So he did not play football his senior year of high school. The man came to Georgia early, got there in January, jumped on the scene. He came in with 56 catches, 13 touchdowns, 13 receiving touchdowns. He would have been drafted after that year, #1 tight end, right? He came in 2022 and beat all the numbers again. And then he ran for 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
This dude is an amazing athlete. His quickness, his speed is incredible. He's going to have 5 less games this year, and he's still going to have 56, the same number he did his freshman year of receptions.
Yeah.
He is special with a capital S.
100%. He's going to be a fantasy asset right away. He's basically those type of tight ends that make offenses better. He's very good at the short receiving, like very good at short receiving, and you know he can run his like quick routes. It's very good. We'll probably see a little bit of it here. But other than that, though, like his block, he's not a big blocker, but I mean, right now all the best fantasy blocking tight ends, they're good for fantasy. And we're going to see that. So let me screw it down a little bit more. But other than that, I think he's very good. I think his worst thing is his hands. But for a tight end, that's kind of expected. So it is what it is. Overall, he's 6'4". He's at between 235, I think, and 240 right now. So that could change closer to the draft and probably the combine. I wouldn't be surprised if he hits like 240 to be exact. Or 245, maybe.
Oh, like 245, I think that he becomes.
Yeah. So, but Brian's absolutely right. During the pandemic, his entire senior year was canceled, and that's still nuts. Like, I just can't believe that he is the best tight end coming out. So,
I don't think we've seen a guy like this. I mean,
we were talking about him last year.
He might be a better prospect than Kyle Pitts was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to do much in the NFL to be better than Kyle Pitts.
No, you can't
just not go to Atlanta. Just not go to Atlanta.
Just don't go to Atlanta. Yeah, you go to Atlanta, you're screwed. Although I like their backup tight ends. Maybe that helps Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, so
I think he starts.
Overall, he's very good at a 40-yard dash in the vertical. Like for a tight end,
1/2-inch vertical.
That's exactly what you need for a tight end. Like because you don't need him going deep because he's a tight end. So it's like if you could
though. Do you realize he runs a faster 40 than Kool-Aid McKinstry?
Yeah,
he's faster.
Yeah, and we just talked about Kool-Aid last week. So, yeah, it's crazy. He's supposed to, like, I would not be surprised if he gets drafted within the top 10.
Oh,
so if he goes to the Chargers, I think Herbert's gonna love this man. Like,
oh man, can you imagine that?
They're running out of options here. I think they're gonna get him because I feel like the Chargers are gonna lose Allen here soon.
Mm-hmm.
Also, freaking Eckler isn't the youngest dude ever, so they're hurting it. They've been trying to replace the running back situation for a very long time. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't know if you watched or anything. Say what?
I said, watching him block.
He's a decent blocker. So, like, he's not a great blocker. He's not like a dominating blocker, but he knows how to get in the way. He has decent hands. He has good strength in his hands. So you can press. You press the guy off, and you're able to move him around. He has a lot of skills. His ability is there. So, like, he might not be a great blocker, but he has the ability to be a good blocker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that size, that strength, I love it. I love seeing this guy. He is everything you want in a tight end.
No, right. He has a great motor. His energy's there. He basically never stops. Like he's gonna come in for like 100 snaps. I think as long as bearing injury, he might come in 1 or 2, but I think he's gonna get majority of the snaps at tight end, no matter what team he goes to. He's not gonna be like these other tight ends that we talked about in the past. Because for the next further on more, we're gonna talk about tight ends. Probably for the next month or so, maybe. At least for the next 2 weeks for sure. But he's going to be the best one. These other tight ends we'll talk about are going to be okay. They could fit into a system, but they are not going to meet what this man has and what he brings. Obviously, he's almost hitting 1,000 yards here for the last 3 years, almost. Last year was a little downfall, but that's okay.
He got hurt. He was out 5 games, and the man still produced.
Yeah. So, other than that, though, I think he had the 2002 John Mackey Award. He was nominated for first team All-American and also the All Big West Center and the USA Football Squad. So he's being looked at, obviously, ever since, like, before last year. We talked about him last year in the draft, but he wasn't eligible, or he was, but didn't join because, like, wasn't Washington the Georgia tight end coming out last year? He was like 6'7" or something like that.
Yep. But he wasn't old enough still.
Is that what it was? Okay.
He needed 1 more year of being in college. But
so I'm excited for him. I really am. I think if in a dynasty roster, if you have, especially in a tight end premium, I think this guy's gonna be coming off the swing right away and produce.
Andrews?
Say what?
I said Bowers, Pitts, Andrews.
No.
Oh, if you want all the tight ends, you Thanos. You're trying to collect all the tight ends.
Good luck. If you get all 3 of those, good luck. Like you're
2 first-round picks, 2 first-round picks. Just saying.
Yeah, but how? Like for you, like why would you do that?
Maybe ship off Andrews.
I hear you. No, I understand. Bowers has a chance to be a mix between Kelsey and Kittle. That's right there special.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I agree. It's a possibility.
And going to the Chargers would be great because I like what we saw with Antonio Gates. He could play the Antonio Gates role perfectly, except he actually could block a little bit.
With Herbert? Oh God, that'd be scary.
Exactly. So. That means all those times they go to the red zone and don't score touchdowns. Oh, that won't happen anymore.
I got to replace QJ, so.
QJ can't catch, so it don't matter.
So imagine Russell Wilson, Artie Smith working up the worst offense you could ever think of. That would be.
I think you make Cook it up.
Hold on. Is this out of Atlanta territory? Because that would be horrible, man.
Why would you want that? Don't even say that. He said, "You know what? I got an idea. Let's just use all offensive line and defensive line."
Braden, if that were to happen, I'm blaming you, and I'm banning you for the first month next season. If that were to happen, the entire first month of the season next year, you would be banned.
Unless the Falcons started 3-0, and then he'd be like, okay,
"No,
come back."
Because here's the thing: they go 3-0, right? Somewhere in the universe, the Falcons always somehow find their way to suck. So I don't know. I wouldn't.
Braden says, "I'm getting banned."
Yeah.
Yes.
Kyle Pitts should have been. Yeah, but Kyle. So here's the thing.
He still has that chance.
Had a really good year and a really bad year.
No, Kyle Pitts will go to a second team and probably shine.
I think.
Literally, I can see him go to Washington.
Over.
I can see Kyle Pitts go to Washington and then all of a sudden to be this special player.
It's not completely over for him, so I don't think so. Let me get that out of Mark's face. But I don't think it's completely over for Kyle Pitts. I think there's a lot of. I think there's still,
a different coach can bring a lot of.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's also there's a lot going on with the Falcons, and I don't really want to get into because a lot of things can change. Obviously, the coach, QB line, like there's a lot of things that could change. Because when Matt Ryan left, with those different coach, like you saw how well Kyle Pitts did, right? We were all on Kyle Pitts' band. Kyle Pitts was probably one of the most marketed tight ends before coming into the season. But then we saw what happened, and we're like, oh crap, maybe that's not it. So who knows? Yeah. Chargers both running back free agents next year. Yeah. They're gonna run with freaking Isaiah Spiller at this point.
Yeah, they're gonna draft a guy.
They're gonna have to draft. They've been trying to, and they cannot find a good replacement. They're gonna be
they've been trying to get rid of Eckler for a while, so
they're gonna be screwed if they don't get one here quick. So just got home and about to start making a trip.
Tri-tip.
Some tri-tip. Some loaded mash.
Loaded mash.
Good luck to all you guys going to Yeah, man. Good luck to you.
Yep.
And also, he also mentions hit the like button if you already subbed. If not subbed, what are you waiting for? So hope it turns out good. I hope you have a good you have some good dinner.
Yeah, tri-tip loaded mash. That sounds good, man. That's salad.
Pitts to Casey to replace Kelsey.
Mic drop. I'm out.
All right. Slow your roll. All right. Slow your roll.
Oh, that's interesting.
Imagine if Pitts went to Kansas City, though. Oof.
Oh, my gosh.
They would run double tight and kill everybody.
I would have the new Kelsey. I like it. I'm keeping Pitts.
You would have both. You have Kelsey and you keep imagine like Kelsey will still be there. Pitches take over.
Right.
The talk of maybe moving Mahomes or maybe moving to Pitts won't happen because his dad's a horrible trade partner. You could give him the world and he would say no.
Possible. You're not wrong.
Yeah, probably.
He's the world's worst trade partner.
He completed a trade this year.
For what?
Isaiah Likely for a third and a fourth. He got Isaiah Likely, and he gave up a third and a fourth.
That's not terrible.
No, I can't. No, he sucks. I don't care. He's in the championship. I don't care.
He is in the championship. He didn't even know it himself.
He's like, I am.
He's congratulating Thornbreezy. Congrats, Thornbreezy.
He sucks.
No, that's his sideways swipe. That's what he does. Good job. You won. Oh, you did win?
No, he swears to me that he watched the game, and then when they got the ball, he thought he was just going to kneel. So he turned it off. It wasn't until
he sucks. I don't care. He sucks. All right. All right, moving on. We got tomorrow with the Jets and the Browns. The Jets really need this win. So do the Browns. The Browns are sitting at 10-5. It should be raining tomorrow. And, I don't know. I don't see the Jets coming out of this one with Trevor Siemian.
Well, I mean, the Jets don't need it. They've already been eliminated.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, but you know what?
Hold on. What's the division like? They don't need this one to sneak in?
No, they're eliminated already.
They're completely out from the entire division?
Yep, they're eliminated. 6-9, they're eliminated.
Okay. Never mind then. I thought if they would be able to get this 1 or 2 in.
It's because the AFC South is 8-7. The entire AFC South is 8-7. So that's why.
I'm talking about the rest of the division, like not conference. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so AFC South all 8-7. So that's 3, and then you have the Raiders are 7-8, and the Broncos 7-8. So them being 6-9, they're eliminated.
I see it. Okay. So.
Yeah. Then Pittsburgh and the Bengals are all 8-7 too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they're all 8-7.
So we might see guys that we don't even care about tomorrow.
Yep.
So I still see Browns winning this.
Well, Zach Wilson's already been ruled out. So
yeah, they're putting Siemian in,
which was fine. I mean, he did well. I cannot believe he did well last game, but he did.
Right. The last time Trevor played for the Jets versus the Browns, Myles Garrett basically killed him partway through the game. Yeah, no, I Hey,
Myles Garrett does that to people, though. I mean, come on.
He does.
He might not play the whole game though.
I mean, he scared the whole entire Pittsburgh offense when he just picked up a helmet. They're like, no, give us that back.
So what? Just giving it to you.
I was like, I was just looking at it,
I hate to take that back to the Bears, but literally, Tevin Jenkins is still in concussion protocol just because he ran into Myles Garrett.
Okay.
He says, I hate to bring it back to the Bears.
I'll
you know you don't hate
let
it.
that slide.
No, come on.
I'll let that slide.
That actually made it was in exactly what we're talking about. He's just a monster.
I'll let that slide.
I think it'll be a low-scoring game, but I still think the Browns will pull it out.
Chicago's Devin Hester has been named for finals for the Pro Bowl. Oh, yeah, I was looking at that list.
Yeah.
I was looking.
He's bringing the Bears up now, Anthony.
I was looking up at that list.
He's converted you.
And I closed that tab out. Where's it at? For the Pro Bowls.
London Fletcher? Or no, he went in already? Or is he on the list?
Houston Texans, Andre Johnson is finalist for the nice. He deserves it. He deserves it. He was really good on a crap team. Man,
oh yeah.
I can't believe that. But overall, look, tomorrow we got the Cleveland Browns versus the Jets. I don't expect a lot of these players to win. And I don't expect a lot of people to actually have many of these players going into the playoffs. Unless you're rolling with Joe Flacco. If
you imagine? Oh, I'm in the chip. Let's go, Joe.
I don't know, man, because last week we were like,
I literally said, hey, he's starting to look like he realized Amari Cooper's on his team. He looks good. Play Cooper, and guess what Cooper went and did?
We were skeptical about Cooper for a little bit.
That was the week before. The week before, we're like, no. This week, I said, they found him. He understood.
On Sunday, we were like, you play Cooper.
You play Cooper. Yeah. He now knows where he is. You play Cooper.
And if you had Cooper in, you should 44 be
44 points. So
he said I should have dropped Flacco for G Money to pick up.
Thank you, Braden.
That would be such a scumbag move if Braden does that.
Right that's sweet.
If Braden does that, oh man, he could too.
Pick him up.
He could too, because Braden has way too many QBs.
Hey, wait a minute, but don't I have a higher waiver order? I believe I do have a higher waiver order.
I don't know.
I think it would have depended.
It had to be because he makes
after the other waivers went through.
Yeah. G Money does all the waivers.
You do. You have the 7. Yeah, you have the 7. He has the 12 because he just used it on like the entire league.
Yeah.
He just swapped out like his entire roster. That's one game.
He's like, hey, gotta try something new.
Man, I'm going to Flagstaff. And here's the thing. He knows this, and he's been on the show. If he were to come in at least once or even watch any of the previous shows, like there has not been a single show that we haven't talked about certain moves to make or certain, like people come in and ask us questions, right? We talk about Dynasty all the time. We even take IDP questions. Like anybody from our league who were to come in here, I'm pretty sure we would help them out despite we would play them. Why? Because 2 of us don't play that individual, whoever they're playing against us. Because if someone was playing against myself, I'm pretty sure Brian or Mark would still give their insight. Like it doesn't matter, but it is what it is. Some of those people, I don't know how they win, but they just get lucky.
I don't know how he's this delusional. He hasn't won a game all year, and yet he's still so confident he's not losing this game.
Hey, anything can happen. What if Matt Stafford gets hurt? I
think you'll still be fine. He put up 77 points last week, bro. And even if you don't have Matthew Stafford, I think you're good.
Look, you're
probably right.
He's putting Stidham as his quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
Puka Nacua against the Giants with Stafford.
He's playing Ford against the Jets. I think that's going to be hurt bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I don't think you have anything to worry about. That's why I should have. Even if you do that, I don't think he's gonna win, no matter what. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't think. Trust me. There's no way that you can lose this one. If not, that toilet is going to be sitting right by those
right.
pots.
Can you imagine it being right here all that
yes.
time?
And we'll see the top of that.
God.
And here's the thing. It's so tall, even if you flip it to the backside doesn't say anything pleasant either. It says I suck footballs, and it has a little football in it. People are going to ask, why do you have a toilet in your room?
Because that's why I deserve it.
Because I deserve football. Yeah. So yeah. Look, Brian,
because they gave me a crap team, and CJ Stroud decided to get hurt. Freaking CJ Stroud.
Well, it is what it is. Good luck to you. Good luck to everybody. I don't know how else to put it.
Right.
But other than that, though, outside of that, we have Detroit going against Dallas. It should be a very interesting game. I'm interested in seeing how well that plays off, especially a lot of fantasy players are in there. One in particular, Tony Pollard. Are you rolling with this guy in your fantasy playoffs against Detroit?
You should.
Not me, because I'm not in the playoffs. But if I was, I don't think I would.
I wouldn't.
Detroit doesn't stop anyone from running.
But can you trust Tony Pollard going in this week?
Oh, you're right.
That's the problem.
Oh, man. I don't know what happens.
I can't. You're gonna have to, because he's probably one of the biggest disappointments in fantasy. A lot of people went first round with this guy.
Second that.
Yes, a lot of people went first round in the redraft leagues with Tony Pollard, and he has not performed what. Like, there was a little run there, probably week 11, 10, 3 weeks in a row. He had okay double digits. But outside of that,
no, there was a lot of little runs. That's why he sucks.
He has not performed. And you know what's funny though, and maybe Brian can back me up on this and remind if you remember this. But
I was just about to say this. We talked.
I said this.
Yes,
that he was not going to be able to handle this workload.
You said specifically week 12 he's going to fall apart. You said he said week 12. He will not be able to last. He might do okay warming up, and all of a sudden, week 12, he's going to hit a wall, and he's going to fall apart. And guess what?
He needs another running back with him in order to survive. He is not a running back one, and I said this before, because the way his play style is, he gets gassed too easy. The way the Cowboys run is a fast-paced type of offense to where a running back like him is not used to it. Yeah. You give him 13 snaps, he's kind of gassed already.
You were wrong, though. He hit the wall week 2.
Well,
he scored a touchdown week 1, and then he had to wait till week 13 to score.
But he still produced. He still produced week 3, and then he fell off a little bit. He produced before the bye. And then about 13 or 11, 12, and 13 was the weeks.
Okay.
He kind of still produced. None of these were touchdowns. He has 3 touchdowns this year.
Yeah, he is not getting in the end zone at all.
2. He has 2 touchdowns this year. 3, 4, 5 touchdowns this year.
What?
He has 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, his cornerback has the same amount of touchdowns as him.
But he's still producing points, and that's about it. Like, those weeks that he had touchdowns, that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
The one outside of that was week 3 against Arizona. No touchdowns, but he still put up 122 yards. Week 6 against the Chargers had 30 yards rushing with 80 yards receiving. So he still kind of put up numbers there. But nothing crazy. Like, it was nothing. No. I can't trust this dude going to the playoffs.
I think his highest point total was 19.
Yeah, and that was against Washington.
Yeah. So I don't know how anybody feels comfortable putting him in the lineup. Like, how you probably drafted this guy to be your RB1. How are you still? If there's anybody out there who has Tony Pollard, and you're going to the playoffs, I would love to hear what you have on your running back. Like, you must have been the dude who picked up Kyrie Williams,
right?
Because Kyrie Williams, Probably saved you for a little bit, but then he was gone for those 5 weeks. But then he came back. Like Achane was probably good for you. Also gone for a little bit, but those guys put up numbers, and they put like 15 points, 20 points. But the problem is next year, it wouldn't surprise me if Achane and Williams are probably the top 5, probably 10 running backs drafted.
I can see that.
Because I don't think Henry's going to be top 5. I think he's going to fall.
We've been waiting for it, but somehow he's been.
He might not even be on the Titans anymore. So
we said that last year too. Thought that was going to happen.
But I can't put Pollard in.
But no, I drafted Pollard in the second round of a redraft, and I was still disappointed. So
I think you have to play him because his upside is so high. He has a great upside, so you play him, but you can't depend on him. He can't be your RB1, RB2. Like
he's going to be a flex.
Yeah, he has to be your flex move. Yeah.
He has to be a flex anyway because he's Monday night. So
well, that's true, but like just otherwise, I can't trust him as my main running backs. There's no way. But on the other side, his teammates, you put them all in. You got Dak, you probably put him in. You probably have CD, you put him in. And freaking Ferguson. I mean, the best the tight end could probably do. So why not? Like, outside of those guys, I would put Ferguson over freaking Tony Pollard. Like, goddamn, that's how bad it is. Like, that's how bad it is. Ferguson is putting just as much as he is. And
can you imagine going into the Monday night game? You're like, I'm down by 8 points. All I have is Tony Pollard.
And Ferguson.
Dude puts up 6 points. And you're like, oh.
What's crazy in that situation, I put Ferguson in.
No, I'd still go Tony Pollard.
No, I really cannot put this man. Ferguson will get you. Look, in a half-point PPR, I would put Ferguson over Tony Pollard. If you're going into Monday night, and that's your last 2 players. I really cannot trust Pollard.
Ferguson only averaging what?
Probably 6 points. I'll guarantee it's 6 points and a half PPR.
Are you looking at it now? PPR, he's averaging 7 points.
There you go.
Tony Pollard is still averaging, because it's half point PPR, because you get the points for that, 10 points.
Okay.
He's still averaging 10 points. But it shouldn't be that close because
Detroit, though. Detroit, I don't know.
They're not great against
Detroit will let up on the tight end. Say what?
Their defense is a problem, Detroit.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to hurt them.
I think Detroit will let up on the tight end more than they would a running back. Anthony.
I trust Brandon Cook. Aiden Pollard.
It's that bad. It's that bad. Like that might have been why Mark wasn't so hot this season on Dynasty because of that reason.
He's probably
Connor, hold on. Let's talk about like who else did you have? Connor?
Oh well, yeah. It also doesn't help that Chubb got hurt.
Right. So you lost Connor.
So I was leaning on Paul, and then I lost Connor too.
That's well.
And when I lost Connor was that stretch where Pollard sucked. So I lost like 5 or 6 games in a row.
Hey, though, Mark. Hey, applaud to you. Your quarterback wasn't your situation this year. It was your
I know. Well, I mean, it kind of was. If I had just played Purdy.
But it wasn't your biggest problem. It's always your biggest problem this year.
It was definitely not my biggest problem. No.
So, it's crazy. On the other side of the other team, Jared Goff. I don't think you're in your fantasy playoffs with this man. You might be in there with Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's not a good matchup, but I think you still put him in. Why? Because he's still productive.
Mm-hmm.
Monty's still productive. Gibbs is still productive. That's probably the only Laporta, but he's kind of what
Laporta has been hit and miss this last couple of weeks. I'm actually benching Laporta and putting Njoku in this next week.
I don't. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. That's fine. I would not mind doing that. So, but yeah, outside of that, as for Miami and Baltimore, anybody that you're not putting on the bench that you're just like, okay, those are must starts?
I think Lamar, you have to, right?
He's not even my number 1.
Really?
Mostert. is my number one.
Oh, no, Mostert was.
I think of this game,
touchdowns this year. Oh yeah,
Mostert.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lamar obviously. I'm put Mostert in for sure.
I think Tyreek Hill is number one. You don't
you
set him and forget.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but if you have Tua or you have Lamar, I think you're gonna play him. You may have somebody else outside of these guys. Very rare for redraft leagues, so it'll be like that. Chan's gonna be a good flex. Do you put Waddle in? Like how questionable is his ankle? His ankle?
The Ravens are so well coached, and what we saw from them last week, man, that defense is nasty.
Yeah, but he's gone. Hamilton is gone, is he not?
He's questionable.
He's surprised. He's still suppose he's trending towards playing. That's what it's saying.
I'm surprised Mark didn't start him last week. I know you were done, your season's done, but me knowing you still would have played like another week. Or did you just not do your lineup? Like, I'm pretty sure you did your lineup, right?
Yeah, I did it. I actually did plan on putting Kyle Hamilton in, but our show ran kind of late, and then by that time, Brisker's game had already started.
Okay.
No, it didn't. Brisker's game wasn't until
No, it's 3:00.
3:00, yeah. I don't know. I just forgot.
Did Brisker not get you a lot of points too?
No, Brisker got like almost 8.
Yeah, I mean, you can't compare
3 interceptions.
Yeah,
of my own quarterback.
I saw that. I'm like, all right. But yeah, no.
Kyle Hamilton intercepting Brock Purdy. That's cool.
Wasn't he your second round pick 2 years ago or first?
Kyle Hamilton? Second round.
Second round? Yeah.
It's a good pick.
So outside of that, Isaiah Likely's still going to be the guy. Mark Andrews might be back, but I don't think he'll be back in time for fantasy playoffs, right?
No.
Not until maybe 12 or 13 or something like that. But they're saying he's progressing, so good for him. Should be good for them in the playoffs.
He's eligible next week.
They're smart. They just wait to the playoffs.
I think so. I think
they're going to get the bye.
Yeah, I agree. Likely can be the guy who just kind of sticks it out for the next couple of weeks, and then once the playoffs comes around, Mark Andrews, roll him out. Next game to talk about is the New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills.
No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. I don't see this game. Like if the Bills lose this game, wow.
No, but here's the question. Talking about who you do, who you don't play.
Anybody who's on the Patriots?
Yeah, obviously, but what is going on with what's his name? The receiver, Diggs, Stephon Diggs. What is going on with him?
Braden heard reports that he might be getting traded.
I could see that because he's been a malcontent. Gabe Davis is much taller, much bigger than he is.
We've been talking about this Diggs thing since the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
We've been mentioning that he needs to get out of there. He's such a diva, and I think he's hurting the morale of this locker room. Because it's all about me, me, me. But then when it comes to interviews, he's like, oh, we're such a great team and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't see what's happening in the locker room. But I do believe that he's probably a cancer.
So all of a sudden they start playing better against, once they play Denver, right? He's only had one good game in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's only had one good game. So it's like when Josh stopped looking at him as the number one guy I have to get the ball to, and he starts spreading out to everybody else, Josh started throwing less interceptions. The team's morale came up. Everyone else started playing better. The tight end started producing. Gabe Davis started doing stuff. Like all that stuff happened just by not focusing on Stephon Diggs.
I want to talk about this though. How come when we're talking about MVP, why wasn't Josh Allen mentioned?
Because of the interceptions.
Exactly. Is that really the only thing?
That's the only reason.
Who else? Hold on.
No one has the interceptions like him.
Not that far.
But the fumbles too.
It can't be that far though. Hold on.
You were
There's no
surprised. Dak doesn't have hardly any interceptions. Like Dak has like 7. Like
hold on. There's got to be. He can't be that bad. Like I know it's bad, but there's got to be somebody somewhere in the
not
in the
anyone
realm
that's MVP candidate.
Hold on. Okay, so Sam Howell has 17, but he's not in there.
Yeah, he don't count.
Josh Allen has 15. Patrick Mahomes has 14. Jalen Hurts has 13. Trevor Lawrence has 12.
And none of them are in the MVP.
12. Brock Purdy's another MVP candidate, right? Well, not anymore, but
not anymore. He was
after that last week. No.
You guys hear 11. About the news coming out of Philly?
What?
That apparently the higher ups are going to get together with the coaching staff and discuss possibly moving on from Jalen Hurts.
That's stupid.
That is
apparently they don't like the way he's regressed this year.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Oh my gosh, deal with it. They all have bad years. Get over it.
No, he's not even having a bad year.
That's like the Chiefs saying, "Hey, let's get rid of Patrick Mahomes because he looks like a human."
Like Jalen Hurts could possibly throw for 4,000 yards this year. Still,
right?
4,000 yards. He'll have over 20 touchdowns. He has 8 rushing touchdowns. That's stupid.
Okay, so that's interceptions, right?
Mm-hmm. He's
okay. He's got 15, but he had 15 last year.
But he wasn't an MVP. He has 2 more games left. He has 15.
But he's only 3 behind Dak on touchdowns.
That's true, but Dak's thrown
30.
Half as many interceptions. 7.
Right.
And but Josh Allen's only 6th in all-purpose yards too.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that he's going to be the guy, but why isn't he talked about? He should be in the runnings. No,
I mean those numbers. He's too many interceptions compared to the other ones. He doesn't have as many yards. He's still out of top 5 of yards. And I think really he did poorly in nationwide games. That's probably what's really hurting him. Because it's really a popularity contest. I mean, if you want to be honest, this is what this is. And
I think this could be the first year where even the top 2 candidates are both not quarterbacks.
I can see it too. I think CMC,
McCaffrey and Hill. Like, look how bad the Dolphins were when Hill was out.
Yeah.
Like, if that isn't an example that Hill should be MVP, I don't know what it is. And you can say Brock Purdy, like Anthony Price said, but like you say, he just threw 4 picks on national TV. So
that's all it takes, Anthony. The media is going to change to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it takes. And they were even saying it during the game that he might have just thrown his MVP race right there.
Even Brock Purdy says Christian McCaffrey should be MVP.
Yeah.
I don't see why he can't be. I just don't.
I don't either. I think
this is the thing that kind of shocks me. Listening to that whole thing was that they're saying Lamar Jackson is now the front runner. Lamar, like we just talked about Josh Allen, right? Lamar Jackson's number
should be like top 5 should be mentioned though.
I'm just saying Lamar Jackson's numbers are much worse than Josh Allen's.
Oh, I agree. And they're saying he's in the running. And I was like, why is he
they're saying running? He's the front runner.
Oh, he shouldn't be. No way.
Like what?
No.
Mars CMC Purdy.
That's exactly what it is.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is.
But the thing is,
that's crazy.
That's exactly who it should be, and that's exactly what it should be. But right now, it's I don't.
Yeah, you need Tyreek to jump all those people. Well, maybe not Dak. I don't know.
For me, it's CMC.
Yeah, CMC has to be number 1. Like
he hasn't failed yet.
I will say this though: if Lamar somehow throws for 3,500 yards and runs for 1,000 yards, because he could, then now we're talking about Lamar possibly. Because it's not just the 19 touchdowns he's thrown.
No, because
also the 8.
Because Dak is going to hit 4,000 by next week.
No, Dak's going to throw for 4,300, I think. But I think all-purpose yards.
No, that's saying by next week he's going to hit 4,000 for sure.
I thought Lamar had like double-digit picks too.
I think he has like 10.
Let me check right now.
Or 9. He might have 9.
Bardo. Allen for MVP. I'm not saying we haven't talked about it, but hey, what's up, man? We haven't talked about it. Interception wise, Dak is
7. He's
I was talking about Lamar.
killing it.
Oh, Lamar.
Yeah.
Lamar's also at 7.
Yeah.
Oh, he's only at 7?
He has 19 touchdowns only 19
What
touchdowns.
the hell is that? There he is. That's 7.
He has 19 to 7, but he has 7 rushing touchdowns too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So
I just
when
feel
you
like
add the rushing to it, those numbers, that's where you start looking at and say, okay, it starts to equal out. But honestly, Josh Allen's numbers are still better than Lamar's. But Lamar's the best player on the best team.
Purdy, because of last week, jumped him to 11.
Yep.
That's
he had a rough week.
It was a really bad week.
But I just feel like this is the first time in a very long time where you don't have a quarterback where you like there isn't a quarterback that's just having that season. Like I feel like all the quarterbacks this year have been kind of not necessarily bad, but not like amazing or great, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said should open the door for someone like how Tyreek Hill is like all the way in 7th.
I don't know.
Only because he got hurt. If he wasn't hurt, Tyreek Hill
that
would
should have
be
been more of a factor why he should get it because of how horrible the Dolphins looked.
They went horrible as soon as he got hurt.
Yeah, they look terrible.
Agreed.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of want Tua to get it as well. He's at 26.
Tua,
He's at 26 touchdowns, which isn't too bad. It's not too far from 30, who leads by Dak Prescott. And yards, he's leading the league in yards.
I think what hurt him was the whole CMC problem. When I'm the CMC, I'm sorry. No, the Tyreek problem. When Tyreek went out, the offense looked awful.
Yeah, but he looked
now. Terrible.
He's back.
Yeah, I know, but when you say you're MVP, you have to be the most special player on your team. When your main guy went out and you look terrible,
but
once again, it's
good, man.
It's the glasses. It's what your perception.
Baker for MVP. His numbers. Wow.
They are.
Hey, he's the only one really doing anything on his own team.
Hey,
besides the rushing.
Bardo, don't listen to Braden. He'll do stupid jokes like this all the time. But yeah, no, this clearly Braden's our guy in the chair. Like he has all the stats, but when he says stupid stuff like this, don't take him serious. We love Braden.
So Lamar has 786 rushing yards. He has 5 rushing touchdowns. I'm sorry, he has 6 rushing touchdowns.
I'm going for Baker.
Dude, he could do something.
On this question, I'm going for Baker.
For comeback player?
Oh yeah, because Baker's done it longer.
Yeah.
He's done it longer.
This is the serious comment, Bardo. My vote is
CMC.
Yeah.
No, Brandon was just saying that because earlier there was a lot of people who were like clamoring for Baker.
No, I know.
His stats up against other people.
I know when he's joking. Like I know when he's joking. Like I don't think Bardo's been here long enough to know that Braden says stupid shit all the time. Like all the time. Him and Kadani, man.
Oh, Kadani.
Where is that fool? By the way. I really like Tua. Definitely CMC's my pick. But let's talk about something else. Can you guys guess the most sacked QB? I'll give you like 3 guesses, man.
Sam Howell comes to mind.
Okay.
He does.
Okay.
But he missed some time in the last 2 games. True.
No, hold on. Stop typing. Why are you looking it up? Give me your 3 names.
YouTube right now.
Stop looking it up right now.
I'm looking it up.
Quit pulling the tank. Just tell me your 3 names, man.
I'll go probably Bryce Young.
That's cheater. He's over here cheating. No, yeah, it's Sam Howell.
I'm looking at
you're looking it up. You were supposed to get. I saw you linger at your other screen, and you're
I'm still looking at the other screen.
No, bro, I wanted an answer right then and there.
Sam Howell. I said it.
Sam Howell.
I said Sam Howell. I said Bryce Young. I'm the one that said it. This is what I'm looking at right here.
But here's what I want to just throw out there and say. Sam Howell leads the league in sacks, but the Giants are giving up more sacks than anybody else. They just had 4 starting quarterbacks.
That's true. That's true.
Whatever they have now.
Bryce Young has 53. Zach Wilson, 46, and he hasn't even played all.
He hasn't even played. Oh my god.
Russell Wilson, 45.
There you go.
but then Dak at 36. So what does that say for Dak? That's crazy.
Wow. So you go from first to fourth, and you go from 66 to 38.
That means
Good Lord, our
awful.
offensive line
Oh
is
my
great.
gosh.
Yeah, there's a big gap. There's a big gap from those guys to fifth with Dak Prescott 36.
Well, you guys got the second place one.
No, you guys guessed the first one, right?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Anthony and Bardo. They both said Bryce.
So,
yeah, no, Powell's definitely the one that jumped in my mind. But I thought maybe because of being out the last couple games, maybe someone else jumped. But I was like, I can't think of anybody else.
So yeah, right now sitting at the fifth spot, tied at fifth spot, is Dak Prescott 36.
That's not bad.
DeVito at 36. Lamar.
DeVito. How many games has DeVito played?
I don't know. 4 games. Like,
and he's at 36 sacks.
He's at 30. Yeah, I know.
Lamar
sitting,
line is awful.
Lamar sitting at 36.
That's normal. Yeah.
Okay. And then Fields is sitting at 36.
That's about average for a decent line. It's an okay line.
And then CJ Stroud, despite how good he did, is sitting at ninth place with 35, with Trevor Lawrence at 35 and Baker at 35.
Yeah, but all it took was that one.
So
thanks.
I'm just saying the numbers could be high for certain situations.
So give me an answer to how you say DeVito. Because the offensive line of the Giants suck.
Yeah.
In 5 games, he had 36 sacks. That's awful.
Well, I've never heard. Hold on. When did Daniels go down?
So Daniels went down. Well, he was on and off.
Or Daniel Jones. When did Daniels go down?
And then he came back, and then he tore his ACL.
Okay, but when was that? So
like
DeVito played 8 games, and I know one game he wasn't sacked at all. That still doesn't matter. He's been at 36, man.
Yeah, right.
That's still like
Daniel Jones played for how many games?
I want to say he only played like 5 or 6.
No, it had to be more than that.
No, because he played the first couple, then got hurt, and then when he came back, he tore his ACL. In the very first game he came back, he tore his ACL.
Okay.
Daniel Jones played in 5 games.
Oh,
5 games?
4, 5. 5 games. Yeah.
No way.
Told you he got hurt, and then when he came back, he tore his ACL. 6.
Okay, I believe Braden. Hold on.
6. That's what I said.
6 games.
I got 1, 2, 3. Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe he did it.
Maybe he didn't complete
in the game that he tore his ACL.
Maybe he got sacked first play of that 6th game.
Because when he tore his ACL, it was close.
No, it was against Las Vegas. He tore his ACL against Las Vegas.
Dallas, Arizona, San Francisco, Seattle, Miami, Las Vegas.
First time he got hurt, then
played Dallas. First time?
6 games.
Dallas, Arizona, San Francisco, Seattle, Miami, and Las Vegas.
All right. Braden's our stat guy. I'm not going to question
all he's doing. He definitely played week 1 against Dallas.
Okay. In 6 games. Okay. In 6 games. Now, I just mentioned who's running at 9th place right here, sitting at 35, right?
So Daniel Jones must be 10th.
Yes, 30.
Daniel Jones is at 15th with 30.
That's what I'm saying. Just DeVito and Jones.
10 sacks.
Exactly. No.
10 sacks in 1 game.
So add the 36 and the 30, right?
He's 66, the same as
the Giants line is still the worst line ever. And we've been talking about the Giants line for years.
That doesn't include Tyrod Taylor either.
And they still have Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, because he's played too.
You're right. Let me add his in there. Hold on. Let me look for him.
That's what I said.
He got knocked out.
He got knocked out.
Hold on. Tyrod
That's what I said. The Giants have given up the most sacks this year.
Tyrod
they just had more quarterbacks play than we have.
If you're in an IDP league,
play anybody against the Giants.
Okay, if you're in an IDP league, you go get yourself a freaking D lineman. Because they love to give sacks. If you're playing this week, I'm saying, go get yourself freaking Hamilton or something. Or even Dexter Lawrence or wow.
That's another 10 sacks with Tyrod Taylor.
Did you find it? Okay.
It's another 10 sacks.
Yeah, so that's 76 sacks.
Oh yeah, there he is.
So where's the other sack? There's one more. Someone else got sacked this year.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Someone else got sacked once this year.
We had 9 sacks on the Giants. We had like 6 sacks in one quarter against the Giants, I think.
They had 10. That was Daniel Jones got sacked 10 times that game.
Against the Giants?
DeVito played from
Washington.
6 games. 76 sacks 77 by the Giants. He might have fat fingered it. I don't know. Washington has 9 sacks on the Giants.
Oh, look, we're actually the 3rd worst offensive line.
61 for the Jets, 60 for Washington. Look at Barkley. He played QB. Oh, gosh. And he got sacked. Oh, that's right.
Oh, okay.
That was that was towards the beginning of the season.
It says 36, 30, 10, and 77 total. I was like, what? That's 76.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I bet the Jets wish it was only 60, though. That first sack they gave up was brutal.
I don't know. But anyways, that's
Rodgers out for the season.
You're terrible.
But yeah. That's insane, guys. I can't. That's just, for IDP, like if you keep an eye on this stuff and you're looking at your team, this is the type of stuff you might want to look at. Going into the championship, if you're laying IDP, you may or may not want to consider flexing a D lineman from that Rams team this week.
Aaron Donald,
you might get yourself.
He might break the record this week.
You might get yourself 3 sacks. Aaron Donald is going to go. Aaron Donald is going to have a crazy game this week.
But didn't Khalil Mack have a game with 6 sacks in it? Aaron Donald might break that record this week.
It's so bad. Who else? Who? All right, so here's what I'm looking at. Wrong team, damn it. Looking at the damn. Okay, here we go. All right, so you could either get yourself Bobby Brown. Oh my God, Brian Young. Oh my gosh, Brian Young's gonna blow it up. Ernest Jones.
They might have a problem. They might be too many people being at the quarterback at the same time, and they have to share all the sacks.
Yeah, but then look who's the fastest one. Let's think about this. Who was our favorite rookie coming in out of D line?
People are on Tyrod Taylor.
It's Brian Young is gonna go haymaker today or this week, tomorrow, or freaking Sunday. I can't even think.
Only giving up 20 sacks this year. Yeah, but that doesn't mean Josh Allen hasn't been hit 77 times. I've seen that guy running.
Yeah. He gives a lot of the punishment. He gives a lot.
Yeah, he does.
So I don't know. It's crazy. I think James dropped Brian Young last week, and then someone scooped him up right away. So I don't know. Either way, guys, look, I don't know who's in, who's out, but if you guys are no longer in, I appreciate you guys coming in still and saying hi. We still talk football. That's never going to change. Right. We're going to continue to talk football. So, bro, Broncos are cutting Russell. Yeah, we talked about it earlier. That's nuts. We talked about it earlier. We're saying maybe, look, if they make changes, they keep him. Hopefully, they keep him there.
He's going to have to give up something.
Yeah, but he's too stubborn for that. He's too stubborn for that, and that's the problem. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we were talking about that earlier. So yeah. Russell will go to the foul. No.
He's like, I'm banned. It's gonna happen.
If that happens, I'm telling you right. No, it has to be a combination between Russell and Arthur Smith staying there.
There's no way Arthur Smith is staying another year. There's no way.
You never know.
I don't know. His dad might just buy the team.
If he was a QB, what's worse, being the most sacked or having the most interception? I would say sack. Because nothing's more frustrating than constantly hitting the ground.
Right.
And having to get back up over and over and over again.
Right.
I mean, that's how I feel about it. You're getting the pain on top of it. Where interception, it's like, damn, dude, like, I suck. Where it's like, damn, I suck and I'm getting blown up. because my I don't have protection.
Right.
I mean, let's go ask David Carr. So all those sacks kind of ended his entire career. So let's ask him which one, the interceptions or the sacks, and he's gonna say the sacks.
Yeah. Do you think Aaron Rodgers is kind of like, oof, dodged a bullet here?
Honestly,
good Lord, I don't know if his body would be able to survive 61 sacks.
I think Aaron Rodgers would have got the ball away a lot faster.
I'm also thinking that he might have.
You think in the offseason, he's like, you know what? Take another $20 million. Bring in some offensive linemen, please.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking he's probably not looking at these stats as much as we are, though.
Bring in Bakhtiari. He'll be available.
So.
I think he literally, Bakhtiari will probably be over on that team. Adams will probably be on that team.
Yeah,
and they're going to go for one more year.
They're going to get Devontae Adams. It's going to happen.
Yeah, one more year. Devontae Adams for Smith. Zach's.
I don't know if
you can do that, Zach, in the first rounder.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
So what if they traded Zach to the Las Vegas Raiders?
Wilson to the Raiders for what?
Yeah,
Devontae Adams.
For Devontae Adams, so I was say go Zach and a first rounder for Devontae Adams.
Then I would question all of football. There's no way that the Raiders are that stupid. They've done some stupid things, but I
don't know, a young quarterback.
He showed promise this year at times.
They have the top 10 pick, and you're gonna go on freaking Zach Wilson.
Well, they're also getting a first round pick.
You don't have to give them. They're getting a first round pick and Zach Wilson. You know, so they'll get Zach Wilson.
Here's Devontae Adams and a first round pick. No, give me Zach Wilson. The Jets will be like, here you go.
But like you'll be gaining a first round pick. So what you'll be gaining is what, number 6 overall?
They can't be that dumb. No, they can't. No.
Number 6 overall for Devontae Adams, who's 30.
No, look, Devontae Adams is probably still got another 2 years left in the tank.
But I would make that trade. I probably would make the trade. A first rounder and a possible solution that
for years of frustration. No, thank you.
But you have it done down to number 6. So you could get Jaden Daniels too.
I would get Jaden Daniels, and I look. But who's Jaden Daniels going to throw to?
You have the 10th pick too.
But that you would have to bank on those rookies to connect.
Yeah,
not everybody's Tank Dell and freaking and CJ.
Just call it a lost year.
Nah, no.
Because you gotta get rid of Devontae because you're paying him so much money. So you clear your salary cap. You get a first round pick. You got 2 picks in the top 10 now.
Anything that involves Zach Wilson, I don't want any part of. I'm sorry. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you right now. Anything that involves Zach Wilson, I don't want any part of. Despite the price and what I'm getting. No, I'm sorry. Could be a Hall of Fame guy and still throw a ton of picks. Brett Favre's at 3. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go. That answers your question, Anthony. If I was the Raiders at number 1 and Zach,
number 1 and Zach, no, I need more. For a 30-year-old receiver,
yeah, I agree with.
He's going to hit the wall.
I agree with keeping Devontae there. Say what? I don't know if I'm just reading Bardo's comment. He says they definitely want to keep Devontae, but I don't know if Devontae may want to stay.
Yeah, and why keep Devontae if you can't do anything with it?
Right.
You're paying him $27 million.
Mm-hmm.
Clear that off the salary cap.
I think what's going to happen is the Bears somehow trade down or get Marvin Harrison. Okay.
Agreed.
And then the Cardinals probably either get Marvin Harrison, depending on what the Bears do. Because if it's not Marvin Harrison, I think
do they trade down?
Possible.
Maybe
get Kool-Aid.
Maybe, but I also think that they could probably utilize Fashanu. Or even Joe Alt if that happens.
What if you trade down to like 6 or 5?
Then you could probably pick up Malik Neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
So what I think the Cardinals are probably going to do, and we'll go back to that because I know we talked about them earlier. I just didn't mention it because I'm going to go down this draft. I think that's what the Cardinals will do. They either pick up Malik Neighbors if they go down, or if not, one of those offensive tackles that are up at the top. And then for Washington
trades up. I see Washington trading up to go get their QB.
Would they make the mistake of getting Williams, or be smart about it and get Drake May or even Jaden Daniels?
We don't need to trade up to get Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, you can stay where you are.
Well, I have a feeling Jaden Daniels is going to climb the board. So that's where I think by the time draft comes, I think Jaden Daniels is going to climb up this board. So I think this is why if he goes there, that would be great for them, honestly. I think also that the Patriots are going to go QB. I think the Giants clearly should go freaking lineman. We've been saying this for years.
You need a left tackle,
but they don't. Like, clearly, you saw what we were just talking about, and they don't.
Cut your losses with Evan Neal. Bring in something else.
Everybody and their mom knows that the damn Giants line sucks. Like, it sucks. We've been saying this for years. I don't know why they don't fix it.
No.
But
so he says, stay where you're at, get Troy Franklin. And then Braden says, if Marvin Harrison Jr. isn't there, gotta trade down, get more picks.
Yes,
they have a lot of needs,
and that's exactly what I'm saying. If Marvin Harrison's not there, you trade down.
If he has
that's weird. Could you imagine, like, Marvin Harrison or trade down, Marvin Harrison or trade down, Marvin Harrison or trade down?
Yeah, but at that point, once Marvin Harrison's gone, the fight's going to be over Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Who's really good too, but the problem is
you could get him at 8. You don't think? Because there's gonna be a lot of people.
Yeah, but I'm already like at the Giants right now, who should get freaking a lineman, and then
they're going to get Malik Neighbors. The Chargers. They're going to get Malik Neighbors instead.
The Chargers should get Bowers. Like, I think Bowers with the Chargers would be magnificent. At that point, Joe Alt would be left for the Titans to get. And then here comes the Bears with their second pick, or if they move down,
the Jets will pick before then. So the Jets will pick before then.
The Jets before them?
Yeah.
Right, but depending if you guys moved or not, then it would be either Rome or who's the other D line up there? Damn it.
You can go
Latu.
Yeah, Latu. Yeah.
That's what I think would happen. Who's after the Bears? Shit, I just closed it. Who's after the Bears? The Jets. We talked about that, right? The Jets.
Yeah.
So at that point, they probably get, I don't know.
Because they have to go lineman. They have to go lineman.
I would think so. So a lot of possibilities can happen. And I think I hate to say this. Falcons might go QB, man. I don't want that, but
it depends. You'll find more. You'll know more about Justin Fields by the time the draft comes. Yeah. So you'll be able to make that decision then.
Should go get a running back. Who? The Commanders?
No, I think he's talking about the Giants. Because if you look down here, he said should draft a running back for the.
Why would you go in the first round?
Trade Barkley for more capital.
I don't think
not in the first round.
I don't know. I think a lineman is more important right now.
Or should he meant Giants get a running back?
How it like? And I understand what you're saying, but your running back's not going to be able to do anything if. Look, Barkley can still do it because he's Barkley. You put any other running back there, there's only about 2 or 3 names I could tell you that can go into that running back room and do what Barkley's doing. For the rest of the league, that line is so trash that you would have to have an elite running back in order to produce. Barkley's elite. Barkley's working with trash. He is the freaking Sanders of the old school Lions right now. Like, he's still putting up numbers. I'm not saying he's Sanders, so chill. I'm just saying, like, in comparison, Barkley's the only one who could probably, like, him and CMC, a healthy Nick Chubb can probably do it, but I'm just saying, like, there's only a few running backs I could say that can do it. But you put any other running back right there, that line is so atrocious. There's no way. They need everything. I think it's the line. The line has to be fixed.
You have to go line. So I'm looking at a couple a mock draft right now. It says Olu Fashanu goes to the Giants. That's what they have.
I like that.
Penn State.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
And then they got the Chargers taking Joe Alt because they need tackle help, and he's 6'8", another 322-pound guy.
Oh,
so that makes sense too.
Yeah, Alt's gonna be good.
Which I don't see a problem there. We'll see. But this is just like, December talk going into January. Playoffs are probably in a couple weeks.
The combine yet, so you don't know what's going to happen.
Right. So, look, I'm just speaking, whatever. If I'm the Cardinals, I go to the Rome. I go for Rome, Keon, since they have height. I don't need more short. No, I think I hope that for you too. I really do. I'm tired of the Cardinals. I'm tired of going to these games knowing what to expect.
Right.
Sucks. Really does. I'm gonna go to Denver. I want to go to Colorado and not know what's gonna happen because we may or may not win. I don't know. It might be more exciting. I don't know. And I might be high off my mind because it's legal there. Well,
it's just crazy to me that outside the offensive lineman, they only had 3 people over 6 feet.
Yeah. But hey, look.
Well, that's crazy.
McBride, Michael Wilson, and then I think Connor is like 6'1", 6 foot.
That's awful.
Right?
You said McBride?
Yeah, McBride's 6'4".
Yeah, no, he's 6'4".
And then Michael Wilson's 6'2".
Which,
but then that's it.
For tight ends, I've seen 6'4" tight ends.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not.
No, I'm saying outside of those people, though, no one else is over 6 foot. I mean, not including the offensive line, obviously. But.
Yeah. Anthony, that's who we're saying, Fashanu or Alt.
But it's saying that Washington will actually get Drake May because they're technically in at number 3 right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would still prefer Alt, man.
You know what's funny? We talk about all these dudes, and then Anthony, every single time we talk about these dudes, he always says the dude from this school or the dude from this school, even though we've been talking about him. Anthony, come on, man.
I think Joe Alt could be a cornerstone.
Get these names.
For like
these names.
10 years.
The next time Anthony mentions this dude from a school, I'm gonna skip his comment. Come on, man.
Should be OT. Dude from Penn State. Or Notre Dame. At least you gotta know Joe Alt. That's not the hardest name to remember.
I'll give you the other tackle.
Yeah, Penn State, maybe.
Yeah, I'm bad with names, but I know the team players I want.
Yeah. Well, it's because we've been talking about Alt and Fashanu this whole time, and then he comes and says the same exact dudes. That's what I'm trying to like. Yeah, man, we got you, man. We got you.
I would almost prefer to trade down, get some draft capital, and pay Joe Alt. But that's my opinion.
You like Joe Alt over Fashanu?
I do, yes.
Everyone has Fashanu first, and then Joe.
I think if we trade down, I don't know if we'll necessarily.
You're only going to be able to go down to 6. They're not going past 6.
That could work.
That could work.
That could work, Anthony.
I've seen a lot of mock drafts where we have Fashanu as well.
The only reason I say that is because you're repeating what we said.
Yeah.
I want you to be informed, Anthony. That's basically what I'm saying. Be informed with us because I know what you're saying, and you're just basically repeating what we just said. So
he says maybe I'll copy and paste from Google before I comment.
Yeah. Oh no, we're on you with that one.
Let you have Caleb Williams. Take Caleb Williams. Everyone first come, first serve. Whoever wants him, take him. I don't want him.
We've already gone down. Apparently, we really like Caleb Williams because he's from Washington, D.C.
Go home.
Did we go down this path already with Dwayne Haskins?
Kind of.
How did that
All
work?
I know is Jaden Daniels is going to be the answer. He's going to be the answer.
I would take Jaden Daniels over.
The Patriots are going to draft him. I'm telling you, the Patriots are going to get Jaden Daniels.
Yeah,
he's going to the Patriots.
Exactly how we were saying about CJ Stroud last year.
Then.
This is the Jaden Daniels.
You have to leapfrog us,
but we'll see.
You're going to get Drake May.
I'm out of here.
I already got a North Carolina.
I don't know if these guys are going to continue to talk. Are you guys done? I'm going to head out.
No Iron Heights?
Say what?
There's no Gridiron Heights this week.
Oh, there's no Gridiron
Heights? No, not this week.
Christmas.
That's what. Yeah. So, it's Christmas, man. They didn't want to work. Who wants to work on Christmas? Get out of here.
Everybody wants to work on Christmas.
Look, none of us work at Harkins, okay? Poor bastards. But yeah.
I got to go to bed. Let's go.
Oh, now, let's go. But yeah, guys, if you missed out earlier, we talked about Brock Bowers, tight end from Georgia. Check him out. I will cut up all these rookies episodes into smaller ones.
I have it blocked out for you. You're welcome.
So, but other than that, though, if you're in the playoffs, good luck. We will see you Sunday morning. We will have to collab with the Get Right guys. We have to. If not, talk about Super Bowl. I don't know, but it's last week, and we talked about it all season, and we never did. Why? Because both channels are so busy. So if we do it this week, we do this. Let's go. Wow.
It's for you right here.
Hey, watch him drop freaking Flacco. Please don't. Brain, I don't want to go to Chicago.
Well, if you go to Chicago, you might as well come to Indy.
We'll come get you. Don't worry about it.
Who's that tight end on the Saints asking for?
I'm disappointed, by the way, Martin. You need to come here for the combine.
What?
You need to come here for the combine, man. Should have been here last year.
I couldn't.
Well, come this year.
Army said no, dude, and Army might say no again.
Nope, they're gonna say yes this year.
Okay, you run.
Go into the combine.
All right, guys. I don't want to talk more stupidity with this guy. Guys, good night. I hope you have a good game this week because tomorrow's going to be atrocious. If you play IDP, get Brian Young. I'm telling you. Brian Young. Put him in your flex. Why not? I cannot believe what I saw. Wow. James, really, dude? Wow. Okay. Anyways, guys, good night, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever the hell you guys are at. Good luck in your championships if you're in them. If not, come back and swing by. We're going to talk about football. And we're going to talk about the teams, the rookies, positions, all the good stuff. We don't stop. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.
See you guys.
Later.
Getting hype when I aim up. Elevating that game up. Stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me